Another day, another battle. What's up, guys? It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, we are in the medieval world. We are playing Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD. I was actually playing this battle live on my 100k stream special, so I just want to thank everyone who stopped by, said hello. It means a lot to me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. So in today's fight, it's a 2v2. We are playing on huge unit scale, huge money, so we got some pretty decked out armies. I mean, look at my army. Look at this. Oh, they are ready for glory, just like every day. Anyways, I'm commanding the Kingdom of England. My ally is the Teutonic Order, so the nice white and black uniforms, one of my favorites in the medieval time period. And then we are going to be taking on Lesser Poland. Thank goodness it's not Greater Poland, you know what I mean? No, but actually I heard that Lesser Poland is stronger than Greater Poland, like historically speaking. I don't know if that's true, don't quote me on it, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And then their ally is the Kingdom of France, which is a very natural enemy of England. But yeah, I will be mostly taking on Poland. So let's check out the army comps and get this battle started. We'll go in that same order. So my army, I've got 2 yeoman archers, which are really good. They're better than most archers. And then I have 2 units of the retinue longbows, which are even better, and they've got some nice armor there, which will help them in the skirmish and of course in melee. Next up, I've got a lot of spear units over here. I've got 2 spear militia, which are not very good, which England really suffers from that. They don't have good spears, so it kind of hurts them in cav battles. And then I have 2 units of heavy billmen. So the rules for this fight was max 4 cav and max 2 pikes. We did have a couple players break the rules, but you know, it's not a big deal. It's all for fun. And then I have 5 units of sergeants. This is the heart of my infantry. This is mostly, you know, what I've got for sword and shield infantry. And then I'm going to use these guys over here, the foot men-at-arms, as reserves. These guys are going to be like the saviors of the battle. If there's anything going sour, anything going south, I'm going to charge them in and hopefully they save the day. And then moving on to my cav, I have 3 units of knightly retinue, and my general over here is the English king, and he's got a nice little crown right there. You see that? That's nice. Lovely, very shiny. You're looking good, king. You're looking good. All right, the Teutonic Order. He's got 3 units of Prussian archers. So here they are. Pretty good. They're also pretty solid. Not as good as my bows, but you know, they'll get the job done. And then he has some handgunners, so he's bringing some gunpowder to the fight. And then for his infantry, he has some Teutonic sergeants, which are meh. You know, they're not great, but they're not terrible. And then he's got 2 pikemen. I think this is actually a new unit for the Teutonic Order. They look pretty awesome as well. You know, Teutonic Order had some pretty sweet pikes. And then he has 3 units of spear sergeants, so he's bringing a decent amount of spears. And he has 2 units of the sword brothers, which are... they're lower tier infantry, but again, they can get the job done if you use them wisely. He has a catapult for, you know, support, a skirmish support. And then he's bringing some Ritterbrüder. He's got some mounted sergeants, which is actually a melee cav. Here is his general, the Grand Master. Look at, I am so grand. Look at my helmet. This means I am grand. And then over on the other side, he has 2 more mounted sergeants. So yes, my teammate broke the rules with the cav limit. I had no idea until I just saw this replay, or you know, just now looking at this replay. So, and then, yeah, here's his mounted crossbows. Let's now move on to Poland. He also broke the rules. He brought 5 cav, so it kind of balances out a little bit, you know. It's now more fair because, you know, both players from opposite teams broke the rules. But he's bringing some heavy crossbows. He's got 3 units of heavy crossbows, heavily armored. They can do pretty good. They're gonna do pretty well against my longbows. And then he has some handgunners, so he's also bringing some gunpowder. Then over here, he's got some heavy axemen. This is actually the only infantry, well, not spear, like only sword axe infantry that Poland has, which they're not great at holding the line, but they're fantastic shock troops. You know, obviously, they have giant axes. And then he has 2 units of Pavy spearmen, and then he has 2 units of the halberdiers, which these guys are great at holding the line, no problem whatsoever. Then he has 2 units, actually 1 unit of the Great Banner of Krakow, I think is how you pronounce it. And then he has some Polish knights, like 2 units, 3 units of Polish knights. Yeah, I think 3 units of Polish knights. Here's his general. It's the Polish king of Lesser Poland. Here he is. There he is. He's ready to fight. And then that's pretty much it for Poland. Let's now move on to France. He's bringing 3 units of Scots Guard. He's got 2 units of halberdiers. The French halberdiers are probably my favorite. And then he has about 4 units, I think, of the Pavisiers. I think is how you pronounce it. And then he is bringing the foot men-at-arms. Oh my god. So these are pretty much equal to my foot men-at-arms. I shouldn't say pretty much. They are equal to my men-at-arms. So they're going to be very tough. And then he's got some foot knightly retinue. And he has 2 catapults, not just 1. And he's got some mounted sergeants on this flank. And then he has some knightly retinue and his king on this side. So let's go ahead, get started with this battle. Now we do have some time before it officially starts. Looks like France is loading up their catapult, getting that ready. Are they gonna fire a volley here? No. Maybe. You guys gonna fire? You gonna do it? You gonna do it? No? Huh? No? No, I think they're a little too far away to start firing at anyone. But me and Poland, we both decided to kind of run up this hill, which is a very obvious decision. You know, you want to try to get the higher ground. So I'm moving up my archers. And my strategy here is to try to win through skirmishing. I want to out skirmish him. That's why I brought all this deadly archer, like this deadly archer force. So if I can out skirmish him, that's going to make him come to me, which I like. I like when that happens in Total War. I really do like to have a superior archer force, so I can, you know, make my opponent feel uncomfortable, make him feel like he has to go in and do something about it. But again, he has those heavily armored crossbows. It's not like this is going to be easy. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see. I think he's gonna now move into the forest here. Let's kind of see that point of view. I love this map. It's very dense with forest. It's not exactly the most easy thing to play in. You know, there's so many trees, you lose troops. What's going on here? What's going on? What? Look at, everyone's like, huh, is that the enemy? Are they getting close? Everyone's like popping up every once in a while. Did you see that? That was goofy. Like, oh, is that them? Is that them? Straight ahead? Let's hide. Oh, I don't think they know we're here. Yeah, but Poland's moving up through the forest. He's pushing up his crossbows first. Obviously, he's going to try to get them in range. Now, okay, I don't know if this is like a glitch in the mod, but it seems like, oh, yes, my archers are firing. So we are in range. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. It seems like there's a glitch where the trees catch on fire no matter what kind of ammo you use. Like, I'm pretty sure I was causing those trees to catch on fire, but I wasn't using fire ammo. I was just using, like, heavy shot, because I'm trying to penetrate the crossbow armor. Alright, so this is where the battle really starts to get interesting. So Teutonic Order in France, they're doing a little bit of a skirmish. It's very slower paced over on their side. But it looks like me and Poland, we're getting pretty aggressive here. Pretty soon, we're gonna do some deadly charges. We also have the Polish cav over here. He's gonna form up. I went ahead and sent my cav over to that flank as well, just to, you know, to watch out for them. I'm gonna be trying to use my cav to try to contain them. Try to contain that force. This is such a beautiful map. Those trees, man. I love it. I don't know why I love watching replays with so many trees. Oh, what do we got here, though? Cav charge incoming. He's going to try to go for... Oh, it's shaky as heck. Yeah, charge did not really pay off. But guys, never mind. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Spoke way too soon. Alright, so yeah, the crossbows have to push forward here because they don't have that great, like, arching range that my composite or my longbows have. So they're more straightforward, you know, literally. So they have to fire and get a much better angle. There's a big hill in front of them though, so this is really good for my men. Oh, the catapult's coming in though. Oh my god, he gets a really good hit on my troops over there. He's also charging in his cav. And this is nasty. Oh, this was just poor placement of my troops. And he wipes out this entire unit in one charge. They break. They're like, nope. You know what, General? You have us going into battle against that heavily armored cav unit. No, we're done. We're out. This is game over. Like, oh, man. So many men died already. God, that was such a nasty start. Oh, and then the catapults. The catapults were really making me nervous. This is such a rough start to this battle. I was not too confident about this fight. And so it really got me... Like, my strategy of trying to make my opponent uneasy is just out the window. completely out the window. Now it's the opposite. Now I feel uneasy, and I feel like I have to charge in, because that catapult is just destroying my men. So here we go, guys. Let's get the point of view of the soldier here. Oh, head. Keep your head down. Shields up. Here we go. We're charging in. We got the axemen coming over. Oh, God. I think we would have died there if we were running in that spot. That catapult was awfully close. So the infantry fight has begun, and it's a pretty nasty one. Also, guys, if we head over to this side, the cav fight has begun. If you remember, the cav was kind of waiting on the flank there. I decided to charge in my cav. The reason I'm charging in my cav is so I don't really have to worry about his cav. I just want to take him out as fast as possible. But yeah, let's just take a second and look at his cav. You see this heavily armored soldier here, and look at my cav. My cav's like wearing chainmail, and they're just like decked out in plated armor. So it's not gonna necessarily be a good fight for me. But I am also setting in the spears into this fight. So let's check that out. Come on, spears. Oh my God, they're firing their guns though. Oh, that was so amazing. That was so cool. Yeah, get in there, spears. Even though they're spear militia, they're a good anti-cav unit, so they should be able to help out in that fight. Let's head over back to this side. Yes. So the battle here is not going well. You know, I lost a lot of good soldiers from that artillery fire, which has caused a lot of morale issues, and my men are really starting to suffer from that. So his front lines are holding so well, which is a really big concern here. And this is where I decide to activate the saviors of the battlefield, my foot men-at-arms. They are here to save the day. Come on, men! Oh, the artillery flying over. Keep your head down. Shields up. Looks like it didn't really hit anyone. Also, Poland's been getting a lot of hammer and anvil strikes on the back of my infantry. There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. So let's head out. Yes, rally. Rally. They're like, oh, the footmen at arms are in the fight now. Come back to the fight. Come back. We got a very, very beautiful brawl right here. I just love the infantry fight. This is my favorite part of Total War. Just watching the men fight in this huge blob of a battle. Man. So, oh, and look at this. We're breaking some of the heavy axemen. So we are going to continue to push. We are now pushing to his crossbows. His crossbows are actually in range of our melee, so we're going to charge them in and try to, silence them so they can't continue to harass our troops. And look at this chain route. It's turning around, guys. The infantry is turning it around. Real quick, let's head over to the other side of the fight. So this is the Teutonic Order in France. So France has his spears charging in. Looks like we are going to have a little bit of a battle. He's charging through the trees. He's mostly going in with his Pavie spears. Which is kind of weird because spears tend to be a little bit more of a defensive unit, but I like it. And here comes the sergeant charge, those big axes to try to break up those shields over there, those Pavie shields. Good unit to pull off that task. So Teutonic Order and France, they're a little bit slower with their battle, but they have begun in the main fight. But big issue that's going on right now is that I'm kind of getting double teamed. Oh, Teutonic Order firing their guns here. Firing at the flank of the troops. But yeah, I am... Oh, geez, sorry guys. Bad camera movement there. I am getting double teamed from the catapult, and some French cav also charged into my army. So I was really hoping my ally would send over some support. He finally did send over some spears, but now France is slowing him down with his halberdiers. Well, that's what halberdiers are amazing at, just holding the line. They don't necessarily kill a lot of soldiers. I mean, they will kill a lot if you charge into them, but yeah. They're attacking my men at the flank now, my poor foot men-at-arms. Let's head back over to this main fight. Yeah, you see the general running around, causing some issues from my back lines. Yes, I've got some men breaking from those hammer and anvil, but I am pushing through the forts. Oh, kill that knight. Kill him. Kill him now. How dare he just charge into the backs of our soldiers. Come on, this is your chance. Don't let him live. Take this idiot out. Come on, there's like 5 of you around him. Stop killing him one at a time, or fighting him one at a time. Together now. You're a team. You're an army. You fight together. He knocked that guy down. This guy's just walking all over our army. There he goes. Finally, I think that's soldier right there killed him. There we go. And one of the generals actually died. Let's head over here. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's like the Teutonic Order sent over his general to try to assassinate the French general, and it actually paid off, which is really surprising. So yeah, there's some fighting in the back lines here. And I am starting to regroup here. My archers are having a really bad day dealing with that enemy artillery and the constant cav charges. But we are pushing. Now the Teutonic Order, my ally, is really helping me out. He's attacking the halberdiers at the back. So now we have the halberdiers surrounded, which is certainly what you want to do to take them out. So let's get rid of the HUD here. And yeah, look at us. We're just pushing them back through the forest. Go, England, go! Send them back to their homes. Send them to hell. There we go. My footmen at arms definitely saved the infantry fight, but this battle is far from over. There's still a lot of work to do, especially on this side. If you guys remember, there's a big cav fight over here, and Poland was clearly the better man in this fight. He definitely, his cav was just way better than mine. My spears, even though I had my spears in there, it did not help whatsoever. The spear militia for England is just so bad. Man, look at the cav running through the forest. You know why I think I like forest battles so much? I'm gonna have to blame Gladiator. You know that movie that came out in like 2001, 2000, something like that? That beginning battle when they flank around in the forest and they're just running by and there's like fire and all kinds of craziness going on. So I think that's why I like it so much. Anyways, getting off topic here. So I'm charging around what's left of my infantry, which really isn't that much. I might have won the infantry fight, but again, he still has tons and tons of cav. So I'm just kind of cutting down the retreating forces from the forest. And I noticed that I have an opportunity here to flank around the French because he's engaged with the Teutonic Order. So it's now time to save my ally. The balance of power, actually, you know, it's very close to even. I think it's even slightly in our favor. So here we go. I'm going to flank around these French men-at-arms. Oh no, but my ally loses his general. Yeah, big mistake from my ally. He died right where the French general also died. I think what he should have done is once he killed the general, just get out of there. Just run. Your general is so important. He was trying to send over some help by sending in some Ritterbrüder. But, you know, it's too late. The general's gone. You can try to revenge him, but, you know, avenge him. Oh, and this is what I'm afraid of, guys. That cav right here, just melting my archers. What I was trying to do is I was trying to focus my archers to fire and just cut down the cav, but they have such strong armor that my bows have a tough time breaking through and killing them. So he's just, yeah, he's gonna run all over the place. He still has tons and tons of cav. He has no infantry, just cav, and that's all you need as Poland. Really, that's all you need. So my retinue longbows, they've got their maces, they've got their axes out. They're desperately fighting for their lives. You know, just go for the horse. Don't kill the knight. Go for the horse. The horse will fall down, and then stab the knight as he's down. That's the best way to take out the knight. And here's another cav charge. My general is now in the fight. Right in the mix. He's trying to desperately save his archers. He knows that if the archers are gone, this battle might as well be gone as well. But, you know, it's really risky. I could lose my general here. Oh, here comes another cav unit. Oh, no. Charging the backs of my footmen-at-arms who are desperately trying to save the king. The king's in trouble. Save him. Oh, charge in the back. I still have some archers left over, but, you know, my army's just kind of all over the place. Oh, what are we doing over here? We're breaking some soldiers? Yeah, we're breaking some French halberdiers. That's huge. Halberdiers are just so key to the battles, guys. But this unit's pretty small. Not like this unit's going to, like, save the day or anything. But it's going to be able to flank around some soldiers. And now we've got more footmen-at-arms from France. And, oh, my footmen-at-arms are outnumbered, but we got some sword brothers coming in. And some guns firing at the flanks. Oh, just a brutal fight right here. What a great battle. This was a wonderful fight. This was so much fun. But here comes Poland. The biggest issue right here is his cav. And that is why, right there, that is a perfect reason why you gotta take out enemy cav. if you don't take out your enemy's cav, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You can kill his infantry, but you gotta take out that cav, or it's gonna run around and just trash your army. And I really didn't have anything for that cav. I had archers and infantry. You're not gonna do well. You know, you can just get charged and get slaughtered. But here's my king. He's fighting. He's about to get charged in the back, though. He's like, no, I will not admit defeat. I will fight on no matter what the odds are. Balance of power is still pretty even. It's not impossible. I'm trying to save my general here. Let's see, where's he going? Is he? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, Warscape engine, you goofy engine. Such a shame. But yeah, even though we had a really good charge there from the Sword Brothers, they are shattered. That Polish cycle charge, the hammer and anvil. And there goes my general. So the French are going to be able to hold here with their very strong foot men-at-arms. And Poland is just really saving the day. Here comes another Polish charge. He's just getting ridiculous charges. It's, now that I think about it, it's almost like I helped him by killing his infantry. Because once he lost his infantry, he could just focus on his cav. That's all he has to focus on. Just cav and just running around and just causing horrible things to happen to the backs of our men. Just charging in and slaughtering them. So, yeah, his micro was pretty good because the fact that he only had cav left over. Here comes a nice charge from my general. We really don't see that too often on our side. I was kind of hoping that my ally would send over some cav because he had a lot of cav, I had 4 cav because I thought that was the rules. I was the only one following the rules. No, France followed the rules too. But yeah, I was hoping that my ally would kind of help me out with the Polish cav at the end of the fight. Because that was the whole reason that we could not break through this army. Now we're down to the last minute of the battle. Oh, and the Ritterbrüder getting cut down. Look at him slide around. God, hate that. This is pretty much what's left of the Teutonic Order. He's got a nice force in the trees here. Yeah. Yep. He's not going to beat these footmen-at-arms with these sergeant spearmen. But let's enjoy this fight from a cinematic point of view here. You know what? Let's do it super cinematic. There we go. Trees are on fire. Actually, let me take a screenshot of that. That's actually pretty cool. I try not to take screenshots during replays, but, sometimes you get a really cool angle. You just got to do it. You never know. You never know. Oh, there we go. And there's the massive chain route. Oh, my God. It almost sounds like when you hear those guns fire, it sounds like someone's going like, ugh. Oh, man, I'm being so random today. All right, valiant defeat. It was a really close battle. Honestly, I thought I was going to get slaughtered at the start of the fight because, I was getting harassed with artillery. I charged in and desperately, with my footmen, they started to change the battle, at least right here against his infantry, but it just wasn't enough because I didn't have an answer to his Polish cav because he slaughtered my cav. My spearmen didn't do anything, and my Bill sergeants unfortunately broke pretty early in the fight. So I had no answer. I couldn't do anything, and that really was the deciding factor. Also, me and my ally, I feel like we didn't have as good synergy compared to our opponents. I felt like they kind of fought together a little bit better, which, it's a team battle. You got to do that. But if we look at my stats, look at my cav. 1 kill, 3 kills. Like, that's not, you're not going to win battles with those kind of kills. And then my opponents, which is Poland, almost 700 kills from the Polish Knights. What in the world? That is insane. That is why I put a max 4 cav limit. So if someone says max 4 cav, make sure it's clear that the general counts as a cav unit if he's on horseback. So technically he has 5 here, but whatever. It really isn't a big deal. The longbows didn't do that great. I mean, they're pretty expensive. They got a decent amount of kills for archers, but they're so expensive they need to perform a little bit better. My footmen-at-arms, again, they saved the day. These 2 units getting a pretty high amount of kills. This one only getting 80, but, it's not terrible. A couple of my sergeants getting 143 kills, 137, which isn't bad. Heavy billmen did terrible, except for this unit. 86 isn't terrible. 15 is not good. Spears did bad. General did bad. So yeah, that really, it comes down to just my cav losing. If we look at the stats of the other teams here, I just want to show you real quick. So there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed this battle. It was pretty fun, pretty chaotic all over the place, and it was almost a comeback. It really was. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's always fun making these videos, and of course I will see you next time. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, comment, and if you haven't, be sure to subscribe for more epic battles, and I'll see you next time in the next massively epic battle. Thanks for watching.